All right, cool. So how long have you been down here?
This is the first time I've been down here. I just got down here an hour ago.
And what motivated you to come down here?
Well, I think America has been on the wrong track for a long time. I think that we have a very simplistic definition of freedom. I think that different people's freedoms are in conflict with each other. We just have to realize that we can't all have what we want. And basically we have to be comfortable telling people who are very powerful that they are inflicting upon our freedoms. And so that's the basic idea that I'm saying, is that class conflict is healthy and something that we should not be afraid of.
Okay. And do you think that there's negative consequences of that class conflict and class warfare?
I think it's very unlikely. I don't think there's any evidence that people who are wealthy really feel put upon or insulted by these demonstrations.
Do you think they should?
It's very hard to pick out the one person who is the bad person. I know that there are some people who are bad people, and they should feel insulted by this. But generally speaking, no, I don't think that there are a lot of people who you can really say are bad people or should feel like they're targeted by this.
Are you here to protest Wall Street or other things?
Mostly Wall Street, mostly power that emanates from Wall Street.
And what is that? What is the gripe with Wall Street?
Well, they're not adequately regulated. They should not have the power to throw around just as much money as they want, because that money comes from somewhere.
And now that that's been changed with Dodd-Frank?
I cannot tell you in detail if I believe that, but I guess my general feeling is I do not believe that. I suspect that that's just a lot of pieces of paper with a lot of words on it that just hides the fact that they're not being regulated. I'm very skeptical.
And has government failed you?
Yes, absolutely.
How has government failed you?
Well, actually, I really think the American people have failed by their simplistic conception of freedom and economic freedom. But government has failed us by just failing to regulate the most powerful people.
Do you think, as a citizen of the United States, you're entitled to certain things like
Yes.
subsidies and welfare and free health insurance and
Absolutely,
the government to prop you up when you're down?
Yes, I do.
And how long if you're unemployed, how long should you have unemployment insurance paid to you?
You're getting into some tough questions here.
But this is a tough issue.
That's a reasonable question. I do feel like at some point moral hazards become a problem, and that perhaps, yes, some people should be made to suffer because they haven't worked hard enough. I do believe that, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Good